How would you like to look in your headshots? Confident and important, or small, diminished, and unimportant? I know that seems like a rhetorical question, but there are a lot of headshots I see on LinkedIn of the diminished kind. Hi, I'm Paolo with Dreamlight Images. I'm a personal branding photographer in Charleston, South Carolina. And here I'm going to give you a tip on how to make sure that your headshots represent you in a good way. How is it possible to have headshots that are diminishing or they're making you look important? There is a language of the camera position. If the camera is high above me and looking down, I look small, I look diminished. The camera is towering over me. And the camera is the point of view of the viewer. So if the viewer is looking down on you, well, he's or she is looking down on you. That's not a good look for a business portrait. Conversely, if the camera is low, pointing up, I look towering and maybe even threatening. So that might be the opposite excess, and we don't want that. There is a happy medium. The camera has to be positioned kind of on the low side, pretty much pointing at the mouth or chin of the subject, maybe tilted up a little bit, but just tiny bit. It is a subtle look, and a professional photographer knows how to make that happen. Now, I understand that some of you are thinking, wait a minute, there are so many people taking selfies with the phone way up. Well, yes, there are. And those are not necessarily good pictures. In fact, most of the times are terrible pictures. But there is a difference between a portrait, a standard portrait, and a business portrait. So what can look okay in a beauty portrait or a family portrait or even a group portrait, if there is a large group, I might need to put my camera high to be able to see the entire group. That's a completely different story. For a business portrait, though, you don't want to look diminished. So if that is your case, if you have a headshot where you're looking up, there is the other thing is when you are looking up, there is this forced movement, which is changing the expression. The expression can be affected by it, and so you might be looking wanting, eager, even, that kind of deal. It's not a good expression for business. In business, you want to be rooted. You want to be, I would say, dominant, but definitely important, because that inspires confidence in the people who are looking at you, and they might consider hiring you. Okay, I hope this tip was useful. I'm Paolo with Dreamlight Images here in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. Thank you for watching. Ciao.